Okay, so this is a video for an economics project about why the government mustn't, the government shouldn't increase the government spending in case of a recession. So, according to the new classical economists, an economy may experience a deflationary gap in the short run, but it will always return to full employment in the long run when left to the market forces. So we have at first the real GDP, which is the gross domestic product that represents the income of a country. APL, which stands for average price level. Then the aggregate supply, which is the total quantity of output firms will produce and sell in other words, the real GDP. And the aggregate demand, which is the amount of total spending on domestic goods and services in an economy. So at first, there is a fall in aggregate demand, AD1 to AD2, due to a collapse in house prices and a subsequent deterioration in consumer confidence. Then, the economy moves to a new equilibrium at Y2, where there is a deflationary gap, as shown by the horizontal distance between Y2 and YF. Since factor prices are assumed to be flexible, the fall in the price level, APL1 to APL2, means that there is a fall in the costs of production to firms. This results in an increase in aggregate supply from AS1 to AS2, and the economy moves back to full employment, but at a lower price level. If the government would have intervened, by the time the recession would have been solved, it would have caused too much inflation and too much demand that is represented by the inflationary gap, and it would have caused this matter because there would have been a conflict with the markets that would have handled the situation by itself. Governments do not always make the best decisions concerning which projects to allocate scarce resources to. They may be overly influenced by particular interest groups. Corruption may influence the spending decisions of government. Empirically, countries that have relied more on market forces have experienced higher rates of economic growth. To finance a budget deficit, the government will have to borrow money either from the households and firms within the country or by borrowing from abroad. So, in addition to the issue that is to pay back what they borrowed, they will pay back also they would have to pay interest rates as well, and that would increase the national debt.